This video is created by Jagrat Creations. It is on single entry capital comparison method. I want to solve one sum of single entry wherein concept of capital comparison method is being applied. This capital comparison method is applied to find out the profit for a given accounting period. In this method, we find out the capital at the beginning of the accounting period by preparing a statement of affairs, and we also find out the capital at the end of the accounting period by preparing a statement of affairs. Statement of affairs is alike to balance sheet, wherein from all assets at a given date are added, and from that liabilities are deducted. We find the missing figure as the capital, that is known as excess of assets over liabilities is known as capital. This is the purpose of capital statement of affairs. Similarly, capital at the end of the accounting period is found out. Capital comparison at the beginning and at the end of the accounting period is made, considering the additional capital brought and the drawings made by the proprietor. And on the basis of this four information, capital at the beginning of the accounting period, drawings during the accounting period, additional capital brought in the accounting period, and closing capital at the end of the accounting period. With four factors, we can find out the profit by using the formula profit is equal to closing capital plus drawings minus opening capital minus additional capital. We will get the profit. Now I want to demonstrate the sum that I intend to solve here before you on the screen. Read this sum carefully. Pause the video. Read it carefully. I am not going to read this sum for you. I am going to explain the sum on the basis of a presumption that you have read the sum carefully. So you can pause it and read it. Now I start the explanation of the sum. Draw up Ramesh statement of affairs as on 31/3/2015. So I am required to prepare a statement of affairs as on 31/3/2015. Similarly, I am also required to prepare a statement of affairs as on 31st March 2016. I have started my business on 1st January 2015. So first accounting period is from 1st January 2015 to 31st March 2015. The next accounting period will be from 31st March 2015 to 31st March 2016. Now I am required to prepare a statement of affairs as on 31/3/2015 to find out the capital. In this statement of affairs, all the assets that existed on 31/3/2015 will be added. So which are the assets? Notice that cash in hand asset will appear on the asset side. That is asset side of a statement of affairs. Similarly, stock in trade, debtors is an asset, creditor is a liability that will go on the opposite side. Now 3,30,000 is a deposit in the bank and 2,46,000, 45,300 are the withdrawals. So deposit minus withdrawal, I'll get the bank balance. That will also appear in the balance sheet. In this payment of 2,45,300, 2,20,000 has been paid for the purchase of machinery. So that machinery purchased 2,20,000 also will appear on the balance sheet asset side. So what are the assets? Cash in hand, stock in trade, debtors, bank balance and machinery. From that creditors will be deducted. I'll get the capital as on 31/3/2015. This is how the statement of affairs as on 31/3/2015 will be prepared. Now I want to prepare a statement of affairs on 31st March 2016. So what are the assets on 31st March 2016? Cash in hand 3,300, stock in trade, debtors, bank balance I am required to work out. This closing balance of as on 31/3/2015 will become the opening balance. In that opening balance, 2,53,000 deposits will be added and 2,97,000 withdrawals will be deducted. I'll get the bank balance. This bank balance will go on the asset side, and in this purchase of in this 2,97,000 withdrawal, 66,000 is the purchase of machinery. that will also appear on the asset side. So, and when you write 66,000 on the asset side, don't forget to add the previously purchased machinery. So in the second statement of affairs, you are required to write down the machinery, not only 66,000, but 2,20,000 plus 66,000. That is the most important point in the sum. By preparing the statement of affairs in this fashion, I will find out the capital as on 31/3/2015, and I will find out the profit by preparing capital comparison statement. Now, let me start with the sum. Now see, I want to solve this sum as I told to you. Cash in hand will appear on the balance sheet asset side, means statement of affairs asset side. Stock in trade 20,000 will appear on the asset side, 20,900. Debtors 1,100 asset side. Now I want to find out creditors will appear on the liability side. Now I want to find out the bank balance. Amount deposited as capital 3,30,000. 2,45,300 are the withdrawals. In these withdrawals, payment made for machinery 2,20,000 and other withdrawals for business expenses are found out by 2,45,000 minus 2,20,000. But this 2,20,000 will appear on the balance sheet asset side as machinery. So these are the other withdrawals. Now 3,30,000 minus 2,45,300. This is the closing bank balance that will appear on the asset side. Now total of assets minus total of liabilities is known as capital, that is known as excess of assets over liabilities. So this is the purpose of preparing statement of affairs. Now I have found out the capital as on 31/3/2015. Now I want to find out the capital as on 31/3/2016. In this I will write down the assets, cash in hand, asset side, stock in trade, asset side, debtors I will write on the asset side, creditors will go on the liability side. I want to find out the bank balance. So this closing bank balance will become opening balance here. That's an important point. So that has become opening balance. Now these are the deposits. From that, withdrawals will be deducted. In this withdrawals, payment is made for machinery 66,000. Since this 66,000 is the machinery paid. So now what are the total machinery to be shown in this balance sheet? That will be previous purchases 2,20,000 plus additional payment 66,000. Both together will appear on the asset side. So machinery 2,20,000 plus 66,000. Now 2,31,000 are the remaining withdrawals for expenses and everything, purchases, etc. Now total of receipts minus total of payments is known as bank balance. This bank balance will appear on the asset side. Now total of assets minus total of liability, you will get a capital that is known as excess of assets minus liabilities. So this is how capital as on 31/3/2015 and capital as on 31/3/2016 is found out. Now I want to find out the profit. Now for the purpose of finding out the profit, capital is to be compared. I want to find out the profit for 3 months. So in 3 months, what is the opening capital? The capital with which business was started 3,30,000. And what is the capital as on 31/3/2015? 3,23,400 is the capital as on 31/3/2015. Now these two capital is to be compared. This change in capital occurs because of drawings, additional capital and profit. You are not given any information for the additional capital, but you are given the information for drawings. So this is the closing capital that I write here. Now let me find out the drawings. On 1/2/2015, he began drawing 770 per month for his personal expenses from the cash box of business. So on 1st of February, he has withdrawn 770. On 1st of March also, he has withdrawn 770. So total withdrawals are 770 plus 770, 1540. That is added to the closing capital. From that, I am required to deduct the opening capital and additional capital. There is no additional capital, so opening capital as on 1/1/2015 is deducted. So there is a loss in first 3 months. Works out to be 5,060. So this is the loss. By the same method, I want to find out the profit for the year ended on 31/3/2016. Here I prepare a capital comparison statement. Closing capital, that is capital as on 31/3/2016, 3,60,800. To this capital, drawings 770 into 12 months withdrawals will be added, and from that opening capital, this 3,23,400 will be deducted. Let me start. So capital as on 31/3/2016, I am required to add drawings. 770 rupees are withdrawn every month, and for 12 months withdrawals are made. So 770 into 12, these are the drawings that are added. Now opening capital 3,23,400 is deducted therefrom. I will get the profit for 12 months ending on 31/3/2016. Now on the basis of this, in first 3 months there is a loss. In next 3 months, next 12 months there is a loss. So if you want to find out the total profit or loss for the entire period starting from 1/1/2015 to 31/3/2016, from this profit, you are required to deduct the loss, you will get the net profit. But I am required to find out the profit for every accounting period that is being done. So I have tried to explain you this sum. I feel that you have followed all these things. Thanks to all of you.